Alright, hello everyone, welcome to this recording. So, today we're looking, first of all, I'd like to apologize. I have a very, my voice has gone completely hoarse. I have no idea why the last couple of days it just happened. Hopefully, I can be understood. I kind of was a bit back and forth about doing this recording at all, but then I'm like, you know what? It's no big deal. It's just a bit hoarse. I should be okay. Besides, I really want to play this game. But yeah, that brings me to the next point, which is what are we doing here today? Um, so today I'm going to be showing off a game called Aliens. Now, this is an absolutely amazing space invader style game because it uses something very very unique and rather than using stereo for targeting, it uses pitch, and I'm going to explain that in just a moment. First off, I'd like to just point something out. I have been messing with my volume levels, have been a bit weird, and like when I first tried to record this, it would not take my voice input, and then either my microphone audio or my computer audio would end up being too loud. I've been messing with volume levels a tiny little bit, uh, and I hope that nothing like that still exists. If it does, please let me know if you face any difficulties in comments, and I'll see what I can do. Maybe if it's very horrible, I'll re-record and I'll make any needed adjustments for future recordings. Anyway, I just figured I should like point that out because you know I almost was completely unable to have my microphone talking. Anyways, all that technical blabbering aside, what is Aliens? And how does it do things differently? Okay, so. Okay, there we go. This is Brave. I just have something open in Brave. Never mind. It's a new tab. Uh, Files. So I will explain where to get this, where the link is and everything later. I just know it starts with files, so I just went in the address bar and opened the page. Anyway, here we are. First of all,
Rate 45.
there we go. 45 should be good. Again,
Rate 40.
you know what?
Rate 35. Rate 30.
Let's put it here. I've been told by some people that my screen reader is way too fast for them to understand, and so I'm trying to make it something reasonable to not make that happen. But anyways, aliens. So I'm gonna read the description here because all the description is on the page.
Heading level 1. A.
I'll just go and
Copyright 2022. Heading level 1 Aliens. Copyright 2022 James Ted. Based on the Eureka A4 game by Jeff Shang. Version 20. You will first hear your position represented by a pitch beep. When an alien arrives, you will hear a second beep. The beeps alternate between your position and the position of any aliens. Move your position left or right with the left or right arrow keys to match the pitch of the alien. Press space to fire before they hit the ground and destroy you. If you are using a touch screen, tap the left of the screen to move left, the right of the screen to move right, and the center to fire. If you are using a touch screen reader, you will need to turn it off after starting the game, so the game can receive the taps directly. For either keyboard or touch screen, you can hold your finger down to move faster. Most aliens remain stationary. However, you will occasionally encounter commanders which move from left to right, increasing in pitch. You don't lose a life if you don't hit a commander, but you get bonus points if you do.
and these are extremely important.
As you level up, you must confront more aliens at once and you will encounter more commanders. In the higher levels, the game will speed up. If you are using a screen reader, you can announce your score at any time during the game by pressing S. Every 200 points, you can gain an extra life, but only up to a maximum of 5 lives.
Which is a pain because I'd love to be able to get more.
If you are using an iPhone on speaker, ensure your phone is not set to silent. Button start.
Right, you absolutely don't want that. And also, I just like to point out a few things here. This is a pretty good explanation all around, and it gives. But yeah, so as the thing says, from what I can tell, you can play this on anything. I played it on a laptop, which is what I'm doing now, and on an iPad. I believe it works on an iPhone as well. I don't see why it shouldn't work on Android either, as it's a browser game, so that should work. And it doesn't. I don't think it requires anything fancy. I don't know Sorry, excuse me. But I don't know whether it needs some specific browser, or I've used it with Chrome and with Brave without problems, and I've used it with Safari on the iPad again with no problems. By the way, this is really addictive to play on the iPad as well because you can just like carry it around with you. But yeah, that's basically what the game is. One thing is that
Button start.
after I start playing this thing, I won't be able to explain too much because it's very fast paced. But yeah, let's start this thing.
S. Button level 1. 3 lives.
Okay, so this is me. That's another alien. No, I'm not. I'm shooting. That's basically how the game goes. Also command. Oopsie.
12.
Okay, I hit it. Also, you can also use the up and down arrow keys. Just figure it explain.
Level 2. 3 lives.
So level 1 is easy, but this is where things get trickier.
Level 3. 3 lives. Level 3.
Oh, this is got Oops, just lost. Speed up. It's very boring. That's interesting.
Level 4.
Oops.
Level 4. 4
I
live.
was supposed to go in.
732.
It's okay.
Level 4. 5 live. Level 5.
Okay, now here we go.
Level 800. Level 5. 4 live.
Oops.
Level 5. 3. 12:32. 12:36. Level 6, 3 lives.
Alright, here we go.
Level 6. Level 6, 3 lives. Level,
Oh my god, the flash.
level 6, 15. Level 6, 3. Level 6, 16:32. Level 6, 3 lives. Level 6, 2 lives. Level 7, 2 lives. Level 7, 1 lives. 1976. Level 2028. Game over, game over. Sad face, you reached level 7 with 2052 points. You hit 403 ships and 17 commanders.
Oh,
Button
that's-
unavailable, start again.
Okay, that was probably my best game that I've done in this thing.
Button start again.
Oh my god, that was intense. Phew. Yeah, that is aliens. Real quick, I'd like to talk about something like some things about like score and like um uh things like that, like how the scoring system works. And then I think um I might just call it a day because there's not a thing with a lot to demo here. Even though it's absolutely addictive, but it's simple. It's like a simple, addictive little time waster thingy on which I've wasted several hours. But it's not really something I can do a long let's play on since you guys will probably get bored. It's funner to play than to watch. More fun rather. Well, anyways, scoring. So on level 1 you get 1 point per each ship and I believe 10 per each commander, and I believe on level 2 it's 2 per each ship and 20 per each commander. I believe 4 is the top limit, so like even on level 5 you only get 4 points per shooting each ship. But commanders, I'm not really sure. They seem to like keep increasing, like 50 points for like 5 commanders or something. I'm not really sure how exactly this works with commanders, and I wish this was documented, but yeah, there you go. So, that is how scoring works. Also, would like to point out that one of my biggest gripes with this game is that it doesn't have any way of indicating when the ships are getting closer to you. Like, I appreciate that it does not use stereo too much, but so that it can be played on everything. But I wish at least volume was something that was increasing as the ship got closer to you. Because right now I think it's extremely confusing. Because you know, um, you never know whether a ship has just appeared on the screen or whether it's been there and it's about to land, which is I think something that's a serious problem. But that's really my only problem with the game, and that's the only place where I really have to use memory and a bit of luck and guesswork. There is supposed to be a way where you can press and hold an arrow key as well as space, and you go zooming across the screen shooting or something. But I don't know how all that works. Also, just would like to point out for when you're moving holding the keys, the navigation is really weird. It's like for a second you don't move, then you go shooting like 90% of the way across the screen. It's something that will take a bit of getting used to. So for me, if it's less than 5 taps away, I don't bother with the holding arrow keys thingy. If it's any more than that, I hold the arrow keys. um, Also, for anyone musically oriented, I believe this goes up by like one full note. Each time you press an arrow key, it's one full note of difference. So, like, let's say you're at C, you start at C and you go straight to D. There are no sharps in this game. I mean, I guess technically you go to F sharp. No, is it F? Yeah, F sharp and A sharp and all that stuff because there's no one note. But you know what I mean. It's always a two note, a full note. It's never a half note thingy. I don't see why people would really care about this, but I figure I should mention it anyways because I find it kind of interesting. I find it kind of, I don't know. It's just one of those things that I find kind of interesting. So I just figured I'd let you guys know about it. But yeah, that is Aliens. It's a really addictive game despite its seemingly simple thingy. Also, I would just like to point out something that I find a bit strange. Is that I find it strange that all the commanders just come at the start of levels and then there's like nothing at the end. That's kind of weird to me because I'd expect them to be spaced evenly across levels, and I really wish that's how it was. But yeah, so that is Aliens, and it's got a bit of a steep learning curve. I'll just say that right now. That it took me a long time to figure it out. Level 1 was easy, level 2 was hard. Now I can do fairly well because I've been practicing. But yeah, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of practice, a lot of things like that. But it's really fun and rewarding and like worth it. I wish. Actually, this is one of those games that I'm happy with what there is so far. I don't think there's really much need to add anything else. Maybe achievements would be cool or something, but I don't know. What I would like is like a leaderboard. That would be absolutely fantastic. But hey, I'm not complaining. What's here right now is pretty solid, and the game is free. Again, I'll be putting a link to this game in the description, and you guys can play it. I'm not sure on operating systems what it runs on, what it doesn't. I'm not a very technical expert. So yeah, if anybody knows that kind of stuff, please let me know. Um, but yeah, that has been Aliens. I know this is probably the shortest recording I've ever made. But I think it would be boring for me to play Aliens again because I can't make any commentary and you guys are gonna get bored. So I'm just gonna leave this here. I may do this on other random gaming recordings. This could probably be one of those games which I do a lot on random gaming recordings because it's fun. But yeah, take care, guys. Hope you really enjoyed. I really enjoyed making this. Hope my voice is not too much of a problem. It's just one of those things that sometimes happens. Anyway, take care. I'll see you all later.
Ops 27 point. Ops 27 point.